Welcome back to the rest of the story. This is what's going on. We're about to have a little game of Tug of War. Now, what I'm going to be doing, if you guys can see our bale carrier, our bale tines, they're not straight anymore. Both the tines are actually bent down. That wasn't an issue until 2 years ago. I bought that bale carrier of mine. But the thing is, I was using these bale tines to pull bales off that bale carrier, which is fine. But the problem is when you get the bars, the tines underneath the bars, and you lift them up, you bend the tines, which is what we did. I've been scratching my head a long time as how to fix this, because the bale tines are odd to work on. As far as trying to bend them back, trying to find something that I'm not going to damage, and hopefully I found something here that will allow me to do it with minimal risk. Yeah, chains and everything else, we're going to bump over everything that's potentially dangerous here. But what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to, well, let me show you a little closer. I got a chain hooked up in the end of the tine. Vice grips are purely here to keep the chain up. Yes, I know I'm using the blade. It's not what it was meant for. But to be fair, guys, it's all I can really think of to keep the tines secure. And it seems how the 76 is bigger than the 40-20. I'm not quite sure what it'll give first. Maybe the chain, maybe. Really not worried about that blade at all, but for those of you that may be concerned about the current setup I got, I have no intention of putting the full weight of the 40-20, just hitting it and going. It's actually going to be a slow little process. I'm going to set the camera up. I'm actually going to go get Ryan right now and at least do a cold test to see what everything is going to do. If it's looking like I'm going to damage something, I will pull the pin on this because I'm not going to risk destroying anything. The only thing I'm actually looking to destroy would actually be the bale tines. Pull them back straight. And if I have to, I'll take the torch and I'll heat that back up. And you can kind of see, maybe you can't, how they're supposed to be straight from here. And they got a nice little bow down on them. It's irritating because when the tines are all the way up on the back of the tractor, the bale is not all the way up. So I plan on fixing these tines and getting them back to what they should be. And maybe quit using them on the bale carrier. So this is the setup. And I don't know, I'll get Ryan and we'll give her a shot. news, guys, that worked. See, it actually sits fairly level. They do have a little bit of a bow to them, oh so subtly, but it sits a lot better than what it was. It was pretty exaggerated before before we bent it, and it didn't take any torching. I have yet to see the voiceover part of the video I'm going to do, so I'm hoping you guys can see the majority, or at least the most part of what we were doing. Ryan ran the 40-20 for me, and it worked out great. What we ended up doing, that blade lined up just right to where the bow was, that all we did is I actually had him overextend it, and when it came back, I overextended it beyond to where I actually needed it, so when it did come back, it was fairly straight. It's hard to get them 100%, and I really didn't want to take the torch to it and heat it up if I had to, because I've always been told when you heat them up, you're actually losing some of the strength in the steel. And this is, I don't know, I almost should take this to the machine shop and have them make us another one, because we used to have two of these, and one of them went on the farm sale. And it used to be a thing when I was growing up. Granted, we don't raise near as much hay, yada yada yada. We don't need to go down memory lane right now. But we used to run two of them, one on the 29 and one on the 4230. And we used to make all the hay down at my place, like 150 to 200 bales. And that's how we hauled them all in, was just two tractors. And I don't know, it was slow going, but it got the job done. And it is nice having tines like these for putting bales out and doing chores in the winter. And I say these will be on the 7600, although the 7600 was the culprit as to why they were bent in the first place. So Brian is out. He took out some manure. Spreader's gone. He's out spreading that with the 40-20. It's earning its keep around here. So 40-20 has been doing a lot of work here lately. The 7600 has gotten the stamp of approval as far as ready to run again. I do have some work to do to it yet. That'll be next spring. The number one SCV pretty much gave up altogether now, so we'll see how that works out this spring. I'm not going to worry about it right now. So, alright, thanks for watching. Take care, take it easy, keep in touch. I'll talk to you guys later.